Good morning to everyone. We are here in Florence, Italy, but today our plan is we're going to be going to Tuscany to do a wine tour with the whole family. Now we're out here in Italy for 3 weeks as an annual family vacation. This year we decided to go to Italy, where we're traveling all around the country from north to south. And today from Florence we're going to be going to Tuscany and then coming back to sleep. Now the tour that we did, the way it works is we're gonna go and meet them in a meetup point, take a private van over to Tuscany. From there we're gonna go to the first wine vineyard, learn about the history from there, see the process of winemaking, and then doing some wine tasting. From there we will also then go to a medieval town in Tuscany from there, and kind of explore around the little town in that area. Then we'll go back into the private van and go to the second vineyard, where we'll also now then learn the history, the process of making wine, and wine tasting. Now it just doesn't finish just there. Then we'll be coming back to Florence and they'll be taking us to a hilltop side level in the Michelangelo hilltop, where they say it's the best view to take a look at the entire city of Florence. Now today it's not just any other day. Today is my mom's birthday. Come over here, Mom. She's getting ready. But today is my mom's birthday, so what we're doing is we're going to do the wine tour. This is something that we've been wanting to do for such a long time, and now we're finally going to do it, but not just in any place. We're doing it in Tuscany, the homeland of the wine itself. Now we're out here doing the wine tour specifically for my mom. Happy birthday, Mom.
Thank you.
And then this is what my mom's wearing for the winery tour. She has the flower dress. Wait, do a spin. And that is her wine dress. All right, now from here we're gonna be heading out, walking over to the meetup point and go to the wine tours today. Let's go. All right, so we just met up here at the meeting point, which is next to a cafe. They told us we're gonna wait for about 10 minutes and then we're going to be picked up by the private van, where now there is a lot of people here waiting that are gonna be part of the tour. So I'm assuming they're gonna split us up into groups and then we're gonna go into the private vans that are gonna take us to the countryside of Italy in Tuscany. And then that's where we're gonna go to the very first wine tour to start everything off. So in the meantime we got some food here, a croissant, some sandwiches, so that way we're able to eat and have something in our system without having to right away go and to start drinking wine, and then it probably getting us drunk a lot quicker. So we're just gonna eat this first, just so that way we can have something in our system. So then the first stop here, we stopped at the Michelangelo Square, which it gives you the best view of the entire city of Florence. With that itself, I mean, you can take a look off into the distance. You can see the Cathedral Santa Maria de' Fiori Church. and just take a look even at the bridge itself. Seeing a look at the river from there, but it's a full look of the entire city. Just take a look at these views. And it's the best place if you want to do a photo op with the entire city in the background. It's one of the best places. It is kind of far from where all the Florence tourism section is, so you might have to take a taxi or even a tour guide if you want to make your way up the hill to be able to get these photos. Beautiful area though.
To give you some information about the color. When in your glass you will see a green reflection color, you will remember my voice and you will know forever that in front of you there is a young wine, a young vintage. What means a young wine? That's the 2022. So a wine picked by hand last year, bought a few months ago. So all the time when you will see a green reflection color, you will know to be in front of a young wine. More freshness, acidity, no? You need to smell, okay? So don't be shy with your nose. Time go fast, maybe tomorrow so the life that I got, I want to search and to understand the wine, because that is the way to increase the range of all my sense. So I see the color behind the font of light. The best is the sun, but is in the other side. So green reflection means young. I know it's flower smell, flower taste, fruit smell, fruit taste, always. So I move the wine, the glass. I don't hold the glass by here. No. We are not in the ancient Roman Imperium, but we are, so we do like this. And when I smell, I imagine a line set from my nose to the glass. So I don't do like this. It's not for you. It's an egoist way to understand, enjoy at the best hour. So it's remain in front of my nose. More is the distance from my nose to the glass where I keep the smell. More high quality is inside of my wine. So green, young, for fish, sushi, light appetizer, cold temperature. That is a summer white wine. Chardonnay is a French grape, growed all around the world. And which is the smell? The sommelier love to describe the smell is a banana, mango. Oh, no? That's his name. And the smell, also the smell of the olive oil. Allora, we know when we love each other. I love my daughter, my son, my mistress, thanks to the smell. So you know, the smell is the most important way to understand the love that we keep. I am a winemaker, fascinated by the smell in the cellar. Is the best smell that I keep in the best wine to let me know fruity red wine, many days of Super Tuscany, Chianti Riserva. So that is another summer white wine. Enjoy the smell of strawberry, cherries. That is very intense the smell. Okay, so this is a rosato, fish, sushi, light appetizer, but also red meat, T-bone steak.
Now, as far as for Stevie, even though he's underage, he's 17, the legal drinking age here in Italy is 18. He hasn't tried anything, but as far as for just hearing about the wine history and stuff itself, what do you think?
It's super interesting, like him describing like the flavors. I don't even need to try it.
He knows it's good. He doesn't even need to try it. The owner of the winery gave a free wine to my mom for her birthday. Mom, let me see. Wow. So the owner of the winery just gave a free bottle of wine to my mom for her birthday, since her birthday is today. Super nice. Was not expecting that. I mean, that's just the heart of Italian culture. Just very nice, very humble, very nice people. And definitely made my mom's day and her birthday.
So my life,
wow.
my nickname, my soul inside this beautiful bottle of wine.
So Mom, what do you think about the first winery that you tried?
I loved it. It was delicious.
Yeah, was it? Which one was your favorite? The whites, the reds, the rosé?
I usually like the red.
Uh-huh.
But this time the white was delicious and the rosé was delicious.
And what did you think about the owner giving you a free bottle of wine for your birthday?
Of course, I loved it.
Honestly, that was really nice because he had no reason to do that. I wasn't expecting it. So when I told the owner, oh, hey, it's my mom's birthday, like he didn't even hesitate and right away went over and brought you over a bottle of wine. And he's like, here you go for your birthday.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that was really nice. So for the first winery, off to a great start. Right away, as soon as we entered the building, the house, we took a seat and then right away began the wine tasting. We tried several, 2 white wines, a rosé, about 3 red wines, along we had small pastries with bread, olive oil, and also some of their own spreading on the top. Really good, amazing, really delicious, and it's for my mom's birthday that we're out here today, so she really much enjoyed the whole experience itself. So really glad that we were able to be here. Wonderful experience, beautiful winery. You can hear the passion from the owner itself, that he really loves what he does, and that's what really matters the most, is when you're in a winery and you hear that passion, you hear just the detail going into the process of the winery itself. The quality of the wine itself was amazing. You can just taste the different flavors from peach, strawberry, cherry, really good. And the barrels were right next to us as we're tasting the wineries, the different types of wines. Really amazing. Now from here we're going to be going to San Gimignano, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, San Gimignano, which is a medieval town here in Tuscany. We're going to spend there about an hour and a half, and then from there we're going to go to the second winery that we have planned for this tour. Now again, I'm going to leave all the information in the description box below, so if you are interested in going into this specific winery tour that we did, that information is going to be in the description box below. But anyways, let's go to the medieval town and take a look and explore around here in Tuscany, Italy. So right now our driver stopped by a nearby vineyard just so we can walk by the grapes and just see the whole layout of the vineyard itself. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And even just taking a look back here, you can see off to the distance, since there's several hills, mountains up here, you can take a look back here and just see all of the vineyards throughout the entire city of Tuscany. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, just look, you can see just along the side all of the green, the whole setup of where they grow grapes, which then get transported over into wine. So amazing experience, absolutely recommend. So we just arrived here in San Gimignano, which is the medieval town in the heart of the countryside of Italy in Tuscany. So we have about an hour and a half to be able to explore around this small village and just look at the castle, bricked wall that were used during those times, and even just enjoying just the view side. I mean, in every angle, regardless where you are, because of all the hillsides, you're able to get an amazing view of the entire countryside of Tuscany, with all the vineyards around the area, the towns. So we just made our way into the medieval town, San Gimignano, and we're walking up. This would be the oldest area in Tuscany that has been untouched and has been preserved, more so to keep its ancient nature itself. So we're just walking up the main street from here. You can see several shops throughout the sides, bars, restaurants, gelato areas, and also churches, basilicas. So we're given, with the tour guide itself, he gave us about an hour and a half to be able to explore on our own the grand city of San Gimignano, and then we'll meet up with him afterwards where he will take us over to the second winery. So other than that, let's explore around this medieval town. Alright, so we just stopped by local San Gimignano pizzeria, and we're gonna try their pizza here. Give it a go. Is it approved? So from here, we were told by our tour guide and driver that once you pass these arcs, that you'll be entering the more ancient, the most oldest area of San Gimignano, untouched, to preserve its history, its ancient texture, the architecture, the artwork. Let's take a look.
Got it?
So right now we're gonna try one of the very most popular gelato places here when you do visit San Gimignano in Tuscany, Italy, and that'd be Gelateria Dondoli. So we're gonna give it a try. This is the spot that our driver, our tour guide, recommended. He says it's one of the best ones here in this medieval town. Are you guys excited to try the best gelato here in San Gimignano? See. So along the wall from this place you can see photos that they've taken with the people that have visited. So for mine, I got 3 flavors. I got Frigola Biologica, which is a strawberry, organic. I did the rosemary baby and a lemon. So we'll give it a try. All right, the best gelato here in San Gimignano. What do you think, Pa? So my dad got Frigola and chocolate. Fred got limone. What do you think?
It's good. It's vanilla.
Oh, it's vanilla? So is it vanilla and limone?
Yep.
There you go. And then for Stevie, what did you get?
I got chocolate and strawberry.
So what do you think of the chocolate one?
I think it like really brings out the flavor. Like I can taste the chocolate.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What flavors did you get, Mom?
Frigola and limone.
And then I got my 3 flavors right here. Actually, this is really good. I feel like every single gelato place that we try, it keeps getting better and better. But what a beautiful view to be able to enjoy this gelato and then taking a look at the views around us here in the medieval town of San Gimignano. Just taking a look at the structure of the buildings, how ancient it looks. Very tall buildings here. Green vines falling from the top of the ceiling down to the ground. Just a beautiful view to enjoy this gelato. Now, San Gimignano being one of the highest points in Tuscany, it's the perfect place, a perfect medieval village to be able to visit and be able to get a full 360 look into the entire countryside of Italy, being Tuscany. Now, just taking a look off into the distance, you can see several vineyards throughout all the mountain hillsides. Just along the side you can see farms, buildings, and just a ton of greenery. Something very different from Las Vegas, that's for sure, but it's absolutely beautiful. So after climbing a couple of steps there, we finally made it to the top. And take a look at this view. Here you can see the entire countryside of Tuscany, Italy. Currently right now where we're standing, where would be more so on a bordered wall around the medieval town. And we're right at the peak of one of them. And then just from the top you can see a full 360 look into the entire city. So now that our time here in San Gimignano is coming to a close, we were given about an hour and a half to explore around the medieval town. But now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to our meetup point so we can meet up with our tour guide, our driver, and then from there he's gonna take us to our second winery here in Tuscany, where we'll be able to now get an experience from a second winery, learn the history, the process of them making wine, and then of course being able to try the wine itself in the wine tasting. So excited. So we're gonna meet down there with the driver now.
Where they produce their wine. See here, look at this. Everything is here, you see. If you can drink wine, it's thanks to this facility. We arrive here and we unload all the grape, okay? The grape has been picked by hand if we use this machine. So what is this machine? We use it for to separate the stems that are used for nothing, you know, they're useless. So we have to remove them. And the berries that when this machine will break into juice. We follow the juice inside and store it in one of these big containers. These big containers, they're special. They have a separation between the inside container and the outside. Okay? And this is a thermostat to maintain the temperature constant. That is the villa where we have lunch. Okay. This we are here in the valley inside. Smaller, containing 400 bottles. These are provided by, you see, a French company. Okay, and they last only 3-4 years. After 3-4 years, a barrel is useless because the surface inside is finished, and the barrel, if you use it doesn't do its job. Okay, it's a further grade of freedom you have to. Please, I want to show you the panoramic view here.
The last one red wine is called Convivio. Convivio is composed by.
He was a salesman. That's it.
So the property is also the area where they produce their saffron. The fields where they produce their smell, grain, you know, because and here the cows. Look at the white being the sun. They hope to get tender, but they remain white. This breed is special for beef, not for milk. Okay, so here they don't produce cheese; they produce beef. They produce their own prosciutto and salami. They have rabbits.
And the Vernaccia, the Spinaccia
I want to introduce to one of my best friends here in Gelato, Vineyard.
Hello, hi.
She lives very close here at the farm, and she has 2 beautiful kids. You know? It's a very important event.
You can do this.
We are connected with American TV. Drop. 10 seconds. Drop. Leave it. Forget. For 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Don't risk your teeth.
Come on, ladies, throw it in there.
When 10 seconds are over, you pick, you buy.
He said throw
Go
it
ahead.
in there for 8 seconds.
Ta-da!
How's it?
And if you want, you can take a little shot. Not all, a little bit.
Dessert Not a fan?
Ah, mannaggia, what is it? I know you are happy, yeah. He was we had some lunch on the other side and we kept outside and he was complaining. Come on, my friend, come on. Here we go. You are happy, yeah? I know.
What's up, guys? So we just came to the second winery. We had 4 different wine tasting. One was a white wine, a rosé, and 2 different red wines. Along with that, we had a serving of lunch, which consists of more so like pasta and ground beef. And then just the spreading was absolutely amazing. The food was delicious. And they also do substitutions if you're vegetarian, so that's an option there as well. But the wine was delicious, and then just like the previous winery, once you do try the wine here, they'll give you a checklist as far as if you wanted to place any orders, where they'll ship them to you directly. But we did have lunch here along with wine, and they did drop several bottles of wine. So not only were we served the bottle of wines, but they also had wines there and they kept on serving them as well. So we got a ton of wine. But what a beautiful view to be able to have all the wines here and be able to take a look at this view itself. I mean, it's honestly just breathtaking. You can see just acres and acres out into the field, mountaintops, hilltops. You can see San Gimignano, the hilltop just right up there. Vineyards, you can see several vineyards up here. It's honestly the best view, and it's one that it's honestly priceless. So this second winery was absolutely breathtaking, and what a beautiful way to celebrate my mom's birthday, to be able to be here and be able to experience this second winery here with my mom on her birthday. And we had an excellent tour guide, Christoph. He was a really good tour guide, just walking us through the entire time, the history of Tuscany, and walking us through the different types of wine, as well as like how it was made, constructed. So absolutely amazing, perfect. We definitely got our money's worth. Now again, if you do want to take a look into that as well, I'm gonna leave information on the description box below as far as the tour that we did, and you can get further information from there. But from here, we're gonna go back to Florence and just call it a day. Tomorrow we do have plans to go to Venice. We're gonna take the train station to Venice and just continue the Italy tour from there. So thank you guys so much for joining us here in our Tuscany countryside tour. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you so much, Tuscany, for welcoming my family here into your beautiful countryside home. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.
Too much wine. Too much wine. Not to me, not to me.
This is the wine. Tell me why.
You've been drinking?
like a
Pasta e fasulezza, amore.